My name is Sherry Adebeson. I am the founder of Life Changers Foundation UK and Life Changers Children's Home in Nigeria. I'm going to be talking about Makoko today. We decided to go to Makoko to support the children there. We found out that children in Makoko do not get the quality education that they deserve. And this is because their parents don't value education. Do we blame them? They're not exposed to the Western way of doing things. They believe that it's better for their children to go fishing, learn the trade, and follow them to the market to sell the fish. But today, Life Changers Foundation decided to do a short documentary to find out about how life is in Makoko and how the average child lives or survives in Makoko. During our findings, we discovered that there are 2 free schools in Makoko, and these schools are absolutely free. But the challenges they have is they don't have the resources to support these children, to give them the quality education that they deserve. When we visited the schools, we found out that some of the classrooms don't have tables, they don't have chairs, they've got whiteboards, and these children sit on the floor. Children in Makoko go to schools without school bags. They go to school barefoot, right? They even don't have school uniforms. I'm from speaking to one of the founders of the school. He told me that the government intervened a while ago, sometime around this year, 2022, and the government enrolled about 130 children into the school on the land. Not the school, because the government there's no government school on the water. Now, the challenge with this is the fact that the children still have to pay to go into the school on land. Now, they have to take a canoe from their houses on the water to the land, and from the land they have to get a bike, the popular Okada. They have to get a bike to the primary school that the government enrolled them into. It cost these children 400 naira, which is less than about 50 cents, to get from their house on the water to the land. Now, the challenge is for families who barely have anything to feed, who live on fishing. Can they actually afford this on a daily basis? And it's just not 400 naira. They have to give this child or their children money to feed. Let's say another 200 naira or 300 naira added to the 400 naira. So we're looking at about 700 naira to get to school every day and to return home. The government, yes, they've done their best. They've enrolled these children free into the local primary school on the land. But they've left the responsibility of conveying the children to the school to the parents. They cannot afford this. As with many parents in Nigeria of today, these families can't afford this. So what's happened now? The children have now resorted back to staying at home. And this is where the 2 free schools come in. These 2 free schools go with the canoe every day to pick up the children from their homes. They run like a school bus, a canoe transport as you would call it. Pick them up, go to and take them to school, and then take them back home. All of this is free. Now, sustainability is another problem. I know the schools don't have all the resources they need. They don't have all the facilities they need. The environment is not conducive. Having children sit on the floor to learn, all of this is not conducive. So we are appealing to the government to try and do more to support the families in Makoko. Makoko is here. Whatever support, whatever initiative the government or whatever infrastructure the government is going to put in place, it's not going to be a quick fix. It's a long-term thing. But the short-term problem, the immediate problem is to ensure that the children in Makoko are educated, which is their right. The government signed up to the UN Convention on Child Rights. And we have a Child Rights Act in Nigeria. And one of the key things about Child Rights Act is to provide free education to children in primary school. I know the Nigerian government is doing that, but we have to ensure that children in Nigeria, every child in Nigeria accesses free education. Children in Makoko are exempt from this, because the education is not being given to them where they are. The education is far, and it is very expensive for families to now get there. How can the government support them? I suggest that we provide a bus that conveys them from the water to the school. There's so many things that can be done. There's so many things that the government can do to support these children. Makoko's population is quite huge. From my research, 300,000 residents in Makoko. And there's so many children. These children are left to fend for themselves. Parents don't value education, like I said earlier on. But it is the government's responsibility to ensure that every child born in Nigeria that is a Nigerian, because every child born in Nigeria is a Nigerian, every child born in Nigeria should have access to free education. And it is the government's responsibility to ensure that those children are actually accessing the education that the government has provided. So I appeal to the Nigerian government once again. Please look into supporting children in Makoko. These are our future. They are the future of Nigeria. They are Nigerians, whether they're on the water, whether they're on the land. They need to be supported. They need to have access to education. They need to live a life that is conducive. They need to have an environment for them to study, a conducive learning environment. They need to have access to resources. I have seen children in Makoko that go to school without shoes. And this is a country where we have government without shoes, because the parents cannot afford it. They'll rather have them go to the market with them, help them sell fish in the market, and do other odd jobs. Yes, I know that some of the children are afraid to go online because they are afraid that they will be kidnapped. But what can we say? This is the life that they know. They know no other life. This is their life. The children are more comfortable on the water. Don't take them away from that. We can't take that lifestyle away from them, but we can enable them have good access to quality education, regardless of where they are, as long as they are in Nigeria. To find out more about Life Changes Foundation projects in Makoko and what we are doing to support the 2 free schools in Makoko, please give us a call on +44 740 267 3850. You can also email me directly. My email address is sherry@life-changers.org.uk. sherry@life-changers.org.uk. You can also visit our website, which is www.life-changers.org.uk. Thank you.